Happy Halloween! Tracy from Courtesy Desk here. Firstly, thanks to everybody who came to my pop-up on Saturday at the Cask. So many new people have moved to Richmond over the last 2 or 3 years from the pandemic. And I've interacted with many of you online, but had never met a lot of you face-to-face. So I love the opportunity at these pop-ups to finally start meeting some more folks in person. It's really been my pleasure. The next one will be December 3rd. It's a Saturday from 3 to 5, also at the Cask. And I'll have some holiday stuff there. And since it's Halloween, I don't really want to talk about Christmas yet. So when it gets closer, I'll clue you in on what kind of stuff I'll have for sale there. In the meantime, new back in stock and totally new items that have come in over the weekend, and I'm gonna stop playing the B-52s and give you some sound samples. Much to my surprise, I learned from many of you that you've been watching these videos. I'm still learning a great deal about how to do them, but apparently being able to hear me talk about these records and hear sound samples has been helpful. So I'm happy for an opportunity to continue to do that. And if it helps you guys get to know a record better and feel like it's not necessarily a risky purchase, I understand that records are more expensive than ever. And if I want to advocate for new artists and new record labels, current music, I want to try to give you as many opportunities to be able to hear something before you buy it. So on courtesydesk.shop, every new record I have listed should have, if there is available somewhere on the internet, a link to the music, a chance for you to hear it. I also have Spotify playlists. I do a radio show every 2 weeks. So I'm trying to give everybody as many opportunities as possible to hear things, so you're not feeling like you're potentially throwing away $30, $40, sometimes even for a triple record, $50 or $60. So the first thing that we're hearing behind me right now is the BKO record is back in stock. This most excellent record has been a top seller of the shop for October, and I'm glad that everybody liked it enough to have it sell out, and gratefully it is back in again. I'm going to keep this playing for a little bit while I talk about the next record. Oh, turned off anyway. Technology. The Wiz record, Volume 2, is back in stock. Born Bad has been doing these collections for quite some time, and they're a really affordable way to hear these very collectible French 45s. Some of these records go for anywhere from like $100 to $400. So I know myself included can't afford that kind of cost for a lot of these records. So to have them compiled in one place in one affordable record for, $20 to have all of those songs in one place is great. And the artwork is stellar, and they're always mixed and mastered really well. So happy to have this one back in stock. The Ghostwriters record, I think it's sold out twice now. And this compilation of sort of gloomy, they're like anti-teenage love songs. They're not quite those like teenage tragedy, that heavy-handed, but there's like a perfect autumnal sadness to this record, and it's all North American artists, and it is back in stock now. And ooh, I think I actually have a sample queued up of this next one, which is the Jamal Creative Arts Ensemble, and this is Drum Dance to the Motherland. Let's see if I should hold that guy up for you. And if I pull up the card, so we've got Afrofuturism, other tags for it, according to the Bandcamp page, are also ambient, avant-garde dub, free jazz, psychedelic soul, I don't think they're, you know, I love a vibraphone playing, and this has some of the most ecstasy-filled playing I've heard on a record in a long time, and I'm very happy to have it in for the first time ever for Courtesy Desk. And it's also, as you can hear, playing behind me. Then we're going to go on to the Gemma Rogers record, which I'm pretty sure I have a sample of as well. And this one started as a special order for a customer, and I ended up liking the record so much that I brought it in, and it's sold pretty well since I brought it in for the one person, so thank you for the tip. And I fell in love with the first song off this record. I put it on a couple of my radio shows, and the song is called Stop, and it all has this similar sort of energy. She's from the UK, and now this record is in stock. The much awaited Velvet Underground book is finally in stock as well. It is huge hardcover, and it has interviews with, let's see if I can actually just show it to you. Perhaps it will show up backwards. I did shoot an entire video, which is already posted on my Instagram, which is Courtesy Desk, and also on Twitter, Courtesy Desk, and on Facebook, which is also Courtesy Desk. So if you want to see like a video just highlighting this book, that is already done for you. I don't want to flip through the pages. I don't have my gloves on. I want to keep these copies as clean as possible for whoever buys them. They do not come sealed in cellophane, so I'm shipping them in a poly bag that's taped up just to protect them a little bit more in shipping. And then we're on to the Microwaves record. I know I have a sound sample of this for you. Full disclosure, I do have a friend in this band. Hi, Adam. Thanks for making a really good record. Genre tags would be math rock. It's definitely very technical, jazzy. There's some no wave metal. To me, I know Voivod isn't a genre, but for cult followers of Voivod, there's a very distinct sound that comes along with Voivod. Not just like, obviously like lyrically and thematically, Voivod's its own thing, but there's just a play between guitar, bass, and percussion that is very unique to Voivod, and I think Microwaves channels that really special dynamics and tension and complicated timing that reminds me a lot of Voivod. So I would say if you are a Voivod fan, I would absolutely suggest this record for you. Also very exciting to know that 3.one.G is still putting out records. So Discomfiture Atlas is in stock now. And then I'm going to move on to the Katie Lass record. And let's see, I think I have a sound sample of this as well. And Katie Lass, Hypnopomp on Happy Happy Birthday to Me Records. This is going to be on green vinyl. And they're from Detroit. And what was the name of that comp that Third Man put out? Hold on, I know I have it here somewhere. Oh, Southeast of Saturn, which I guess they're doing a volume 2 of this compilation. And there's something about like the Michigan area, especially during the 90s, that had this really cool experimental, dreamy, shapeless pop thing happening. There was Wendy and Carl and Fuchsia. They're sort of like waking lullabies, And I find that Katie Lass has that quality. So very happy to have this record in stock now. And then not one, not two, but 3 new Feel It releases. And it's kind of hard to pick which one. I mean, not really, because I do secretly have a favorite. I've been carrying the Delivery records since I guess their first 7-inch, and they're sort of like a courtesy desk favorite. Our like the customer base has been buying and supporting them for pretty much out of the gate. So I know many of you are also excited about this record. I sold out of it, and I'm giving up my personal copy, so I'll just get another copy from Sam at Feel It next time I order, because I want somebody else to have a chance to buy it. It sold out super quickly. So let me squeak in a copy of, behind me right now is Delivery. And I do still have the 45 that Feel It put out earlier in the year. So here is the Delivery record. And this is Forever Giving Handshakes from Australia. And it's weird to be doing this for long enough now, now that we're in our almost 3rd year. Artists that were like brand new on their like 2nd or 3rd record, and it's been really exciting to be a part of trying to get the word out about really great, talented musicians. So I'm very happy to have been a part of that process. Everybody already knows that not only is Sam from Feel It a friend, but just I really respect and appreciate his tastes and the way he runs his label. You know, it's always nice to know that a record label you like is also a really solid human being. So, you know, I want to support him because he's a great human, and treats his bands really well. But he also has really terrific taste. So it's also very easy to support a record label who continues to put out interesting and exciting new music. So let me give a sneak peek of the Why Bother record. And this is Lacerated Nights. And this one is going to be on white vinyl. And genre tag, if you need one, is Midwest synth punk, I guess is the fastest way to explain this record. And then last but not least, I almost want to keep playing this song too, but I'll go back to the Class record. And yeah, I will definitely not pronounce this correctly, but Epoca de los Vaqueros. And I will say that Gerard Cosloy wrote a description of this record, and you can't really beat anything that Gerard has to say or write about a record. He is so eloquent at describing a record, not so much about like the hard facts about a record, but being able to describe a feeling or an essence, which I think is almost more important than getting technical about a record. So that description is also written on the website. And one of the things that crossed my mind about this record is it reminded me of early Stranglers. There's like, I think it's probably the guitar tone. There's like a sonic energy and sort of masculine toughness to the energy that reminds me of the early Strangler stuff. So also in stock now. And I think that is officially my list of new into the shop. I hope everybody has a safe and happy Halloween. And until next time, take good care.